So I just found a game on Roblox that's pretty much a complete recreation of Jailbreak from 2020. And probably the best part about this recreation is literally everything in the entire game works exactly like how it did back in 2020. Literally the homes, the robberies, the small stores, all of the locations on the map are just like how they were back in the day, and it's really cool. Yeah, before we get into that, we are doing a free torpedo giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. So if you are indeed interested in that, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications at the same time so that way you guys can't miss out on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into this here Jailbreak from 2020. As you guys can see here right off the bat, the UI is pretty much the exact same and everything looks just like how it did. But yeah, you guys can see here, this is the OG 2020 lighting, the prison yard, and everything looks just like how it did. Obviously, this was back in the day where everyone was locked inside, so yeah, I have a lot of memories messing around in here. This was also around the time where they added in that 3D grass thing into Jailbreak, and yeah, you guys can see here, it's not really the best in this version. But yeah, that doesn't really matter right now. Let's go ahead and escape jail because I want to see what this game looks like on the outside. Keep in mind, 2020 was literally 4 years ago, so yeah, the game has changed quite a lot since then. Something I do prefer from this version of the game, though, is the lighting. They really got to bring this back. And same with the garage, honestly. This was so much easier to navigate. Honestly, it was much easier to see as well. And you cannot tell me that this game did not look pretty back around this time. That lighting looks absolutely amazing. It was also at night where this game looked incredible. As you guys could see, it's not really too dark, but it still does look really nice if I get up here. Now take a look at that OG 2020 Jailbreak. This was like 4 years ago. It's been so long. But yeah, enough wasting time here looking at the lighting in the old garage. Let's go ahead and spawn in a car here and actually start doing stuff. Something that's really cool about this game is the safes actually do work, so that's a really cool thing to have. And this right here is definitely something that I didn't miss from 2020 Jailbreak. You guys could see that the beaches just look absolutely horrible. And this was also back in the day where the trees and stuff weren't able to be destroyed and it was only the street lights. The jewelry store also seems to be working in this version. Yeah, it's opening. Let's go ahead and try this out. And here we are in the OG 2020 jewelry store. There's also the basement in this version. Honestly, I'm not really too sure why they decided to remove this. It was a really cool addition to the jewelry store for sure. So yeah, since it's gone now, I'm gonna go ahead and start the robbery from down here. Hopefully it works. Okay, the alarms are working, but for some reason it's just not giving me my money. Okay, what if we go ahead and try it up here? Let's try punching this glass. Will it work? There we go. Okay, I think the people that recreated this game just forgot to include the basement because obviously it is kind of forgotten now. I believe in this recreation, the cargo plane is also fully functional, so that is definitely going to be really cool to check out. Alright, so I've now gotten $5,000 here. Let's go ahead and exit out here through the OG jewelry store, obby, obstacle course thing, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, since this is a recreation and is not the actual game, there will be some things that do eventually break, and it seems to be that this time it is the jewelry store lasers. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn this thing in over here at the criminal base. There we go, $5,000, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and grab some guns right here, just like where they were back in the day. And they still are here in modern day Jailbreak as well, which is really nice. And there is the cargo plane in the distance. So yeah, it does work in this version. I don't know if you could actually rob it, but it is still there for sure. As you guys can see here as well, we got the OG port. I'm not really too sure why they decided to make it this small, but here it is. Obviously, this is something on the map that has definitely gotten better over time. Like, the new port is much bigger and much better. And yeah, this port in this version of the game is very small and doesn't really have too much to do in it. But now let's go ahead and check out the best robbery from 2020, the power plant. I'm pretty sure this was just a month before the power plant got revamped, so some things are out of date in this. But let's go ahead and do this thing. Just jump on over here. This was pretty easy. It was a lot more simple. And yeah, as you guys can see, the menus and stuff didn't really change in the last 4 years. It's pretty much the exact same. And really, the only thing that changed about the power plant was the model of it and also where it is on the map. And there we go. There's the old level up screen as well with this nice 2020 volcano base. Honestly, I prefer this one a lot more. It looks a lot like an actual volcano base that you'd see in a game like Jailbreak. And like I said before, the one we have in the game right now is just really dark and really big for some reason. This one actually makes a lot more sense. And even like 4 years ago, the Lamborghini was still in the volcano base. I'm really glad that this hasn't changed. I will say though, something I do prefer about the new volcano base is that it actually looks like a proper volcano. Because yeah, this one in 2020 looks kind of just like a little crater in the middle of a hill. And this was actually 2 years before they added in Crater City. So as you guys can see here, this side of the map is pretty much just a giant ramp. And you guys can see here as well, there is no train bridge or anything. It actually ended over here. So yeah, right on over here, we have the OG train tunnel. Pretty much everything in this game is OG. I don't know why I keep saying it. Maybe one of you guys could count how many times I say OG in this video, because yeah, it's probably somewhere in the hundreds. Over here on this part of the map, nothing really changed too much in the last 4 years. And actually, I think right here is the only part on the entire map that hasn't changed at all in the last 4 years, which is kind of crazy to think about. But then obviously things pretty much immediately change right as we start driving up over here, because you guys could see that this road didn't actually go down in this version, and it kept going all the way over here through the OG power plant, the OG jetpack area, and all of this. And yes, believe it or not, there was actually a police station back here in this version of the game. I'm not really too sure why they got rid of that. Here we got pretty much just a miniature version of the drawbridge we have in the game right now, and of course I missed the plane, okay. Anyways, right here we also got the OG airport, which, yeah, I really miss this one. It is a pretty simple interior, but it is still pretty nice to have in the game. And then over here we had the old control tower and no actual door to get in from over here on the side. Believe it or not, Jailbreak didn't actually have an airport door for cars until like December of 2020. So yeah, that is definitely something that the game needed for quite a long time. And you guys want to know the best part about this version of the game? Yeah, it's the fact that there's no drowning when you go into water. This is absolutely amazing. But now what you guys are about to see right here is probably something that every player from this time really misses about the game. And yeah, you guys already know what it is. It's the old jetpack mountain. Honestly, I'm not really too sure why they got rid of this. It's a really nice part of the map that everyone could just kind of chill at. And yeah, I know this is kind of off topic, but the cargo ship literally hasn't changed for the last 4 years. God damn. But yeah, anyways, this is the old jetpack mountain, and right here we got the jetpack, of course. Unfortunately, I don't have enough cash to actually buy this thing, but I do believe it does work as well. And something that I do definitely miss about this part of the map is this right here, just being able to drive straight off the edge of it. I will say though, something that didn't really make sense about this part of the map is there was just kind of a bridge here leading into literally nothing. Obviously, all of this has now been removed from the game, but you guys could see it's literally just a tunnel into a little island that doesn't really lead anywhere. And then of course right here, we got the old fire station, which was removed back in 2022. And actually, fun fact about this fire station is it was gone from the entire game for like 6 months back in 2022 when it was removed in the live event. And then when they revamped the fire truck in a 5 days of vehicles event during that year, they did actually add this back in Crater City. And actually, something I just realized about this recreation as well is the gun skins do also work, which is really cool. Now, this is something that I didn't really miss about this version of the game. These shotgun models and stuff didn't really look that great. So yeah, it was definitely a good update when they revamped those earlier this year. But now that we've checked out pretty much everything about 2020 Jailbreak, let's go ahead and check out the one thing that hasn't changed at all since then. And yeah, while we're waiting for it, honestly, this lighting needs to come back. It looks a lot better than the one we have now. These 3D clouds and everything just look so much better than the ones in the game right now. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and board the cargo plane here. Man, this hasn't changed at all. So yeah, here we are in the cargo plane, which just hasn't changed at all. And it kicked me out of it. That's absolutely amazing. Okay. But yeah, anyways, with that, that is pretty much everything from 2020 OG Jailbreak. If you guys do want to play this game for yourself, I will leave a link to it down below in the description as per usual. If you guys want me to check out any more OG Jailbreak recreations like 2018, 2017, and maybe even 2021, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.